Your local source for DirecTV, HD TVs installation is David Benjamin's High Tech Direct. It's David Benjamin's High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone. Here's your host, Buddy Pearson.
So close. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sports Zone this week. Buddy Pearson along with Mike Allen. We are finally back here at Logan's Roadhouse on Interstate Drive in Cookeville. And you know where we've been? We've been to the Ohio Valley Conference basketball tournament in Nashville, where the Tennessee Tech men's and women's teams got all the way to the championship games and then lost. But nevertheless, there is a chance that their seasons will continue despite the loss in the OVC championships. First, let's talk about the Golden Eagle women, who won the Ohio Valley Conference regular season championship. They go into the tournament as the #1 seed, and who do they face in the semifinals? None other than in-state rival Austin Peay, who just so happens to have beaten Tennessee Tech at the Eblin Center just a few weeks ago. In that game, it was every bit as close as everybody thought it would be, with the Golden Eagles jumping out to a 30-25 lead at halftime. It was the Golden Eagles getting some big performances from Takara Hayes, Rachel Glidden with 6 three-pointers in the contest. She was hitting from everywhere. Takara Hayes hits 12 out of 13 free throws. Both Glidden and Hayes scored 20 points. Molly Hetty has a big night with 6 rebounds to lead the team. Hayes also had 11 rebounds, though. And it was the Golden Eagles going on to a 65-56 victory over Austin Peay. Up next in the championship contest was Tennessee Martin, the #2 seed. These two teams split their 2 games during the regular season, and it was a rivalry game from the get-go, but the Skyhawks came out looking really good. The Skyhawks jumped out to a 34-25 lead. Jasmine Newsom, Heather Butler combined for 45 points for UT Martin. They had 3 other players scoring double figures for Tennessee Tech. Molly Hetty with 14 points, 9 rebounds. Kylie Cook, 11 points, 4 rebounds. And Takara Hayes, 33 points in the championship contest. 7 rebounds, 6 assists. She did it all, but it wasn't enough. She was named to the all-tournament team, but it was the Golden Eagles falling to UT Martin in the championship, 82-76. And obviously a very disappointing way to end the OVC tournament after winning the OVC regular season championship. And joining us now, Tennessee Tech women's head coach, Satia Messer. Coach, I know it was a doggone it. It was a disappointing ball game, but what a great season up until then, and what a great run through the tournament. Just came up a little short, but still, you know, you got to be proud of your girls.
I'm so proud of my kids. I mean, they've worked extremely hard throughout the season, and to be regular season conference champs, that shows consistency. You know, in the tournament, you can have one bad game and unfortunately not make the NCAAs. But, hey, we showed consistency throughout the year, and that's what I'm most proud of.
And, you know, you not only showed consistency, but, I mean, you exceeded expectations of everybody coming in because, you know, you were picked 4th. Everybody figured, okay, Eastern Illinois, Moorhead, those were going to be the 2 teams, maybe Martin. Yeah. And, you know, as the season, you know, progressed, you guys were the best team in the league. I mean, bar none. You get to the OVC tournament, and, yeah, maybe they won, but your team was the best team all season.
And no doubt I feel like that we're the best team in the Ohio Valley Conference. But you have to give Martin credit. They did a great job, and they won the game. We just started off slow, and it caught up with us in the end. But I'm proud of my kids, the things we accomplished throughout the season. We had 11 road wins. The previous year, we only had 2. Yeah. And to be able to flip things around the way we have is just a testimony to my staff and my players.
And I guess, you know, we don't want to start looking at next season yet because there still might be some more basketball to be played. But, you know, you've got Lachey Davis, who's been sitting on that bench. You've got Diamond Henderson, who's been sitting on that bench. You've got some other players that are also going to show up next year. And it's like, oh, my gosh, they're going to be better.
And that's what I'm most excited about, you know, to have Lachey Davis ready. Candace Parsons. Yeah. Candace Parsons is the best-kept secret in the Ohio Valley Conference. I mean, she is. She's a proven winner. I mean, she turned down some Big East schools and SEC schools to come to us. And unfortunately, she's just battled injuries, Diamond as well, and just being able, getting Catherine Barker healthy and different people. It's just going to be, I think, a tremendous turnaround from this year. The thing that's going to help us most is just that competitiveness every day in practice, to be able to have a Lachey go against Takar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be some good matchups. I'm looking forward to that.
Your practice teams could beat a lot of the teams in the OVC. Before we start looking ahead, we're still going to have some basketball to play, because no matter what, you've got an automatic bid into the WNIT, and hopefully you'll have a game right here at the Eblin Center.
Hey, we are working hard to be able to host at least one game here, and we deserve that. Our kids deserve for our fans to come out and see them play one more time and cheer them on here at home. And so we're working hard. We'll find out more on Monday, the 14th, about where we would be and in the bidding process. So.
Well, I know, we're excited about there's still going to be some more basketball to be played. No, it's not the NCAA tournament, and we don't know that, you might not get some kind of an at-large bid. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but we know for sure you will be in the WNIT.
We will be, and that's great for our kids. I think everything is learning lessons, and we've had some great, tremendous learning lessons. I think about the University of Miami a year ago. They were in the championship game in the WNIT, and this year they won the regular season for the ACC in women's basketball. So that tells you that everything is experiences, and we're going to take this WNIT run and we're going to make the most of it, and we're going to learn and we're going to get better, and we're going to hope that it pays off next season.
Great. Well, we certainly wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait to see who you guys are going to play, and hopefully another game right here.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. The Tennessee Tech men's basketball team wasn't even figured to be in the top 4 whenever the preseason rankings came out, but the Golden Eagles battled their way and was probably the hottest team in the OVC when they went to the OVC tournament in Nashville. They had won 5 in a row, and up first for the Golden Eagles was UT Martin. The Golden Eagles go on to win it big over the Skyhawks, 83-59. So that set up a semifinal showdown with number 1 seed and defending OVC tournament champs Murray State. They come out to a 29-24 lead. Kevin Murphy has another big night, 19 points, 4 rebounds. Judd Dillard, his second straight double-double, 14 points, 11 rebounds. Zach Swansea dishes out 11 assists. And the Golden Eagles upset Murray State 64-59 to advance to the championship game. And in the championship game, the Golden Eagles faced the team that put them out of the tournament last year in the semifinals in Morehead State. Morehead State, just an unbelievable school, unbelievable team. Kenneth Fareed, DeMonte Harper were just too much. They combined for 51 points together. Fareed, 24 points, 15 rebounds. DeMonte Harper, who was the tournament MVP, 27 points, 11 rebounds. Morehead State jumped out to a 34-27 lead. Looked like they were going to put it away late in the game. The Golden Eagles battled back. Kevin Murphy, 30 points in the championship contest. Judd Dillard with 10, 7 rebounds. Zach Swansea with 9 points and 6 assists. But it was not enough. The Golden Eagles just couldn't overcome the big deficit. And Morehead State is your OVC champs. But the Golden Eagles still may be looking at the possibility of playing in the postseason. And joining us now, Tennessee Tech head coach Mike Sutton. Coach, I know it's a disappointment the way the OVC championship game came out, but you beat Murray in the semifinals, which was a great win. And getting to the championship game, I know, is certainly a feat. Only 4 times in the history of Tennessee Tech basketball have you guys played in the championship game.
Well, it certainly is, and we've done it twice since I've been here. So I'm really proud of our kids. I can't say enough about the character of those young men and what a great job they did to win 20 games, which is the second most wins in school history. I think it's quite an accomplishment when people realize what exactly has happened with Tennessee Tech basketball. And the biggest thing is that we've got them all back next year, except for Alfred Jones, who is really our only senior who played a lot. We lose Charles Newton and Byron Pickens, and we certainly miss those guys and their contributions. But we're excited about that, and we're also excited about playing some more basketball. We've been in contact with 3 different groups. The NIT, which I think is probably not a good chance because Murray State has the automatic berth there, right. but the CIB and the CIT have both made contact, and hopefully we'll be able. They asked if we would be interested in hosting a game, and hopefully the administration will put forth the efforts to do that based on what we've done, and or if not, at least we can play on the road.
Yeah, because you know, like you said, you've got the college basketball invitational that's by the Gazelle Group that you've talked about, and then the college insider tournament. Both of those have had OVC schools playing it before, so it wouldn't be unprecedented for you guys to go play.
Well, last year both Moorhead and Eastern Kentucky played in the Gazelle Group's event, so it certainly shows the commitment that they've made to basketball to be able to do that. And we would love to do it. We've had great conversations with both groups, and we're excited about it. And I think our kids deserve a chance to play. And with all those guys returning next year, I think it would help set the table for maybe the greatest year in the history of Tennessee Tech basketball.
Yeah. And, we'll just talk about this year. I mean, you guys obviously overachieved as far as the predictions and the standings and that kind of thing. And, knocking off number 1 seed Murray State certainly is a feather in anybody's cap when you can beat them in an OVC tournament. So, even though you'll find out your postseason fate, in a few days, next week sometime, you still got to look back and say this was a pretty good year.
Oh, it was a great year. I mean, we've had some success against Murray State, but to have success with the championships on the line in the semifinals, I think was huge, and we were the better team. I think at the end of the year, the 2 best teams in the Ohio Valley Conference were Moorhead State and Tennessee Tech, and we had 4 teams that won 20 games in the OVC, which is the first in history. But really excited with those guys coming back. Kevin Murphy was wonderful. We had 3 guys on the all-tournament team: Kevin Murphy, Judd Dillard, and Zach Swansea. And they're all back. And Judd's only a sophomore, and the other 2 are juniors, and we're just so proud of the young men and what they've achieved this year at Tennessee Tech, and I think it holds for a bright future for us.
Yeah. Do you have a preference, whether it's the CBI or the CIT?
Not really. The people that run the CIT, I've talked with them several times already, and both those tournaments, because they're privately owned, there's some economic factors, but it would be really neat. I know the women are in the NIT, the women's NIT, which is also privately owned. So it would be great if we could figure out some way maybe to play at least one more doubleheader here in the Hooper Evelyn Center for both teams.
Yeah, that would be great. Well, Coach, congratulations on your run through the OVC tournament. I know it didn't exactly end the way you wanted it to, but regardless of what happens with the postseason, it has been a good year for you.
It's been a great year, and thanks so much for all the fan support, and we're looking forward to next season already.
You're watching the David Benjamin High-Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
I also will my private jet, my island in the Maldives, and full control of the family business to my soulmate, Angel. Finally, to my only son, Chauncey, I bequeath my DirecTV and its vast collection of 6,000 shows and movies.
DirecTV now gives you instant access to 6,000 shows and movies at no extra charge.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you! Yeah!
Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
The personal pet for sports fans is here. My Adorable Is can be a Titan, a Steeler, a Volunteer, but it's not just football, Izzy's. Basketball, baseball, bowling, hockey, golf. There is a personal pet for you. My Adorable Is inside the Highway 111 Mini Mall and Flea Market in Rickman or myadorableiz.com.